Unleashing your inner royalty, the power of self-love and community upliftment. Welcome, everyone, to a truly extraordinary episode of the Black CEO podcast. Today, we're diving deep into the realms of self-empowerment, community upliftment, and the transformative power of self-love. We have the immense privilege of sharing insights from an incredible individual who's not just talking the talk, but walking the walk in the most inspiring way possible. I recently had the honor of interviewing Florancie, a true beacon of strength, wisdom, and unwavering authenticity. Florancie isn't just making waves, she's creating tsunamis of positive change in the world of personal development and community empowerment. Her words have the power to shake you to your core, challenge your deepest held beliefs about yourself, and inspire you to reach heights you never thought possible. So, buckle up, my friends. We're about to embark on a journey that might just change the trajectory of your life. Let's dive into the profound lessons Florancie shared and explore how we can apply them to our own journeys of self-discovery and impact. Have you ever stood in front of the mirror, looked yourself dead in the eye, and asked, am I truly living up to my full potential? It's a question that can send shivers down your spine, isn't it? That nagging feeling that maybe, just maybe, you're capable of so much more than you're currently achieving. Well, what if I told you that the key to unlocking your greatness has been with you all along? It's not hidden in some far off land or guarded by a mythical creature. No, it's much closer than that. It's within you, waiting to be recognized and embraced. Florancie Durham's message hits you like a bolt of lightning, clear and resounding. Love the skin I'm in. Love me since day one. Nothing lesser, nothing gained. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, great, another feel-good mantra. But hold on, because this isn't just some catchy phrase to slap on a coffee mug. These words are a battle cry, a challenge to completely redefine our relationship with ourselves and the world around us. Think about it for a moment. How many times have you dimmed your light to make others comfortable? How often have you shrunk your dreams to fit into someone else's expectations? We contort ourselves into shapes we were never meant to take, all in the pursuit of acceptance or success. But Florancie, she's here to remind us that true power, true success comes from embracing our authentic selves, unapologetically and without reservation. A queen before anything, she says. Now, before you roll your eyes thinking this is some sort of ego trip, let me stop you right there. This isn't about putting on airs or thinking you're better than anyone else. It's about recognizing your inherent worth, your innate royalty, if you will. It's about carrying yourself with the dignity and grace that comes from genuine self-love. Imagine for a second walking into a room, not desperately seeking validation from others, but radiating confidence from within. That's not just feel-good fluff. That's the kind of energy that changes atmospheres, opens doors, and moves mountains. But let's get real for a second, shall we? This journey of self-love isn't all sunshine and rainbows. It's messy, it's challenging, and sometimes it feels like you're trying to climb Mount Everest in flip-flops. Florancie doesn't sugarcoat this reality. She acknowledges the struggles, the moments when doubt creeps in like an unwelcome house guest, and the obstacles that life seems to throw at us with sadistic glee. She shares a powerful insight that struck me to my core. This part, my mother came first. I came last. I'm still here to talk about it. It's a testament to resilience, to the strength that lies dormant within us until life forces it to the surface. How many of us have faced situations where we felt like an afterthought, overlooked, or undervalued? Maybe it was in your family, at work, or in a relationship. Florancie's words remind us that our circumstances don't define our worth or our potential. They're just that nuance. Circumstances, temporary, changeable. Now, I want you to do something for me. Close your eyes for a moment. Don't worry, I'll wait, huh? Okay, eyes closed? Good. Now, imagine a world where everyone embraced this mindset. A world where people walked in their truth, celebrated their uniqueness, and lifted each other up instead of tearing each other down. Can you feel the shift in energy? Can you sense the possibilities that would unfold? It's electric, isn't it? This isn't just some pie in the sky fantasy. This is the vision that Florancie Durham is working towards. And here's the kicker. It's a vision that each and every one of us has the power to contribute to. It starts with a simple yet profound decision to love ourselves fiercely and to extend that love to our communities. Florancie drops another truth bomb that hit me like a ton of bricks. No stone unturned, leave your name on something, not just your tombstone. Let that sink in for a moment.
How often do we go through life on autopilot, letting days blend into weeks and weeks into years without making a meaningful impact? We're so busy surviving that we forget to live, to leave our mark. But here's where it gets interesting. It's not about fame or recognition. It's not about having your name in lights or trending on social media. It's about living a life of purpose, about using your unique gifts and talents to make a difference, no matter how small it might seem. Maybe it's mentoring a young person in your community, showing them possibilities they never knew existed. Perhaps it's starting a business that solves a pressing problem, creating jobs and opportunities where there were none before. Or maybe, just maybe, it's simply being a consistent source of kindness and compassion in a world that often feels cold and indifferent. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, that sounds great and all, but you don't know my situation. You don't know the challenges I'm facing. And you're absolutely right. I don't. But what I do know, what Florancie's journey so powerfully illustrates, is that within each of us lies an untapped reservoir of strength, creativity, and resilience. Florancie doesn't sugarcoat the difficulties. She doesn't pretend that life is a walk in the park. But she also refuses to let those challenges define her story. Instead, she turns to a higher power, saying, "Thank you, Father God, for giving me the courage to carry on and leave my name on something, not just my tombstone." Uh, it's a powerful reminder that we don't have to face our challenges alone, that there's strength in faith and in connecting to something greater than ourselves. But let's get practical for a moment, shall we? How do we translate these inspiring words into tangible actions? How do we start living this love the skin I'm in philosophy in our day-to-day lives without it feeling like we're just playing pretend? First, it starts with awareness. I want you to pay close attention to your self-talk over the next week. How do you speak to yourself when you make a mistake or face a setback? Are you your own worst critic, berating yourself with words you'd never dream of saying to a friend? Or are you able to show yourself compassion and understanding? Becoming aware of these patterns is the first step towards changing them. Next, I challenge you to step out of your comfort zone. Remember, no stone unturned. This doesn't mean you have to make drastic changes overnight. We're not talking about quitting your job tomorrow to become a professional skydiver, unless that's your thing, in which case, more power to you. Start small. Maybe it's speaking up in a meeting when you usually stay quiet, or trying that dance class you've been eyeing but were too afraid to join. Each small act of courage builds upon itself, creating a momentum of growth and self-discovery. Third, and this is crucial, surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. Florancie's message rings clear as a bell. Stop killing your people. Lift your people up. Stop letting them down. This applies not only to how we treat others, but also to the company we keep. Take a good, hard look at the people in your life. Are they supporting your growth? Are they cheering on your success? Or are they the ones always ready with a discouraging word, always there to remind you why you can't achieve your dreams? If it's the latter, my friend, it might be time to reevaluate those relationships and seek out connections that nourish your soul. Now, let's talk about legacy. When Florancie says, leave your name on something, not just your tombstone, she's inviting us to think beyond our immediate circumstances and consider the long-term impact of our actions. It's a call to live intentionally with purpose. I want you to take a moment and really think about this. What do you want to be remembered for? What mark do you want to leave on this world? And before you start thinking you need to cure cancer or broker world peace, let me stop you right there. Sometimes the most profound legacies are built through small, consistent acts of kindness and integrity. It could be the way you show up for your family every day, providing a stable, loving environment that nurtures the next generation. It might be the ethical standards you uphold in your business, setting an example of integrity in an often cutthroat world. Or perhaps it's the mentorship you provide to younger generations in your community, passing on wisdom and opening doors that might otherwise remain closed. One of the most powerful aspects of Florancie's message is the emphasis on community. Stop killing your people. Lift your people up. In a world that often feels divided and fractured, these words are a rallying cry for unity and mutual support. It's a stark reminder that our individual success is intimately tied to the success of our communities. Think about it.
When we lift others up, we create a rising tide that elevates everyone. It's not about competition or scarcity, it's about collaboration and abundance. When we share our knowledge, our resources, and our support, we to create a network of empowered individuals who can achieve far more together than they ever could alone. But let's be honest, this isn't always easy. In a world that often glorifies individual achievement, choosing to lift others can sometimes feel like swimming against the current. It requires a shift in mindset, a willingness to see beyond our immediate self interest and recognize the interconnectedness of our journeys. Florencie's words, peace, be still, serve as a powerful anchor in these moments of challenge. It's an invitation to find calm amidst the chaos, to center ourselves in our values and our purpose when the world seems to be pulling us in 1,000 different directions. This inner peace isn't some passive state of blissed out ignorance. No, it's a dynamic force that allows us to respond to life's challenges with grace and wisdom. It's the foundation upon which we can build lives of purpose and impact. When we're at peace with ourselves, we're better equipped to extend that peace to others, to be the calm in someone else's storm. Now, I want to circle back to something Florencie said that I believe is crucial for all of us to internalize. Nothing lesser, nothing gain. This simple phrase challenges us to raise our standards for ourselves, for our relationships, for our work, and for our communities. It's a call to excellence, not perfection. It's about refusing to settle for less than we're capable of, about pushing ourselves to grow and evolve continuously. But here's the key: it's not about comparing ourselves to others or trying to meet some external standard of success. It's about being the best version of ourselves, about maximizing our unique potential and gifts. This mindset shift can be transformative. When we stop accepting lesser in our lives, we open ourselves up to incredible possibilities. We start to see opportunities where we once saw obstacles. We begin to attract people and experiences that align with our highest selves. But let's be clear, this isn't about overnight success or instant transformation. It's about consistent, intentional effort. It's about making choices every day that align with our values and our vision for our lives. It's about having the courage to say no to things that don't serve us, even when it's difficult. As we near the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a challenge inspired by Florencie Durham's powerful words. Take a moment right now to reflect on your life. Are you truly loving the skin you're in? Are you showing up as the queen or king you were born to be? Are you leaving no stone unturned in pursuit of your dreams and your impact on the world? If the answer to any of these questions is no, don't beat yourself up. Instead, see it as an invitation to step into your power, to embrace your authentic self, and to start living a life that truly reflects your worth and potential. Remember, nothing lesser, nothing gain. You deserve greatness. Your community deserves your greatness. The world deserves your unique gifts and perspective. So I challenge you to make a commitment today. Commit to loving yourself fiercely, to lifting up those around you, and to leaving your mark on this world in a way that only you can. As Florencie so beautifully put it, peace be still. Find that inner calm, that unshakable confidence that comes from knowing your worth. And from that place of peace and self love, go out and change your world. But don't stop there. I want you to take this message and spread it like wildfire. Share it with your friends, your family, your coworkers. Start conversations about self love and community upliftment. Challenge the status quo that says we have to tear each other down to get ahead. Imagine the ripple effect if each person listening to this talk committed to one act of self love and one act of community upliftment every day. The impact would be staggering. We could create a movement, a revolution of love and empowerment that could transform our communities, our nations, and ultimately our world. So I leave you with this final thought. You are royalty. You are worthy. You are capable of incredible things. Now go out there and show the world what you're made of. Leave your name on something more than just your tombstone. Create a legacy of love, empowerment, and positive change. Thank you for joining us on this transformative journey. May Florencie Durham's words of wisdom continue to inspire you long after this talk ends. Remember, the power to change your life and the lives of those around you is in your hands. Use it wisely, use it often, and watch as the world transforms before your eyes. Now go forth, embrace your inner royalty, and let your light shine so brightly that it illuminates the path for others. The world is waiting for you to step into your greatness. What are you waiting for? The time is now. Let's make it happen.